Today would be a good day to talk about how to put various mouth shapes on that character, the superhero character, that we've been doing the last few times. So here are a bunch of the expressions I did. Let's see about giving him different mouth shapes so he can actually say some lines of dialogue, which is very important if you're going to do your own project or whatever. So we'll start with the vowel sounds and try to do these 4 mouth shapes here. And we'll do front-on shots like Preston Blair has done in his great book. And wide open mouth, closing down mouth, O-shaped mouth, and U-shaped mouth. So let's do that with our superhero guy. And let's start by drawing a circle for the head, bisect, bisect, and we can put his eye shapes. Like that. There's minimal eyebrows, remember. And so wide open mouth for him. Would stretch his head down. So let's draw the mouth first. Give him top teeth and the tongue, and then fill that in. The lower lip, like so. And then let's stretch his head down. Go up top. And that's the wide open mouth. And then let's do the stretched out wide mouth. And this mouth would go all the way across like this. And then it wouldn't go down as far, but it would go wide. And the teeth would go on across like this. And then we would see bottom teeth. And then the tongue. And then we stretch the face for the O mouth. Down here. His mask would go down a little bit to stretch with his face. And we would see tongue. And then the last one would be ooh mouth, which might do something like this. And then come down like that, and we might see a little bit of tongue. Sometimes people would put the top teeth in there. So there you have those mouths. And then we would do the consonants. And most of the consonants are said through teeth, which squashes the head, but you see teeth. The W and the Q look like the ooh mouth, but a little bit narrower, smaller. The closed mouth, he spreads the face out just to exaggerate it. And then he does an L mouth, which you can use for words that have a D or a TH in them. And the F and V mouth. So let's start up here with the consonants, which all of these letters can be used to use this mouth. So for our guy, it spreads wide, goes all the way across, and then you give him a mouth like this, and it's just all teeth. And then for the W and the Q mouth, stretch his head even more. Come down like this. And darken it in. And then for closed mouth, he squashes the head up. So what you want to do is you want to draw a circle and then exaggerate the cheeks out like that. Go like that. And then for the L mouth, because he'll no doubt have to say words that have an L in them. And it's a smile. Comes down like this. And you show teeth. And then you show the tongue going up like that. You fill all this in. Yeah. And then the last one, for saying, where does it have an F or V? And his top teeth are here. And then you draw the lower lip like this, and then you show that the lower lip is behind the teeth like that. So there you have your mouth positions to do dialogue, just like Preston Blair showed us in the Preston Blair animation book. This is in the first book that he did. So give it a try. Take your character and do mouth shapes. See if you can do this lesson here, which is breaking a word down into letters like this straight across, and figure out which mouth shapes go with which letters. And we'll go over that on the exposure sheets, which is something like this, but it's calling for all of these mouths to have a code, which can either be letters of the alphabet or numbers, depending on which studio you're working at or how you want to do it. So until then, keep drawing and keep having fun. We'll see you next time.